Colin.
Hey, Ann.
We had a patient call in. They weren't able to start their study. They couldn't get past the date of birth screen.
Today we're going to learn how to set up a study and sync it to the tablet.
So the equipment you're going to need to set up your study is the recorder, your MP and trays if you're doing a theragnostic, and your tablet, as well as access to the internet.
Why do we need access to the internet?
So you can log into your portal.
Setting up a study is as easy as 1, 2, 3, with 3 very easy steps that you do every time. Number 1 is you create your patient. Number 2, you create your study. And then number 3, you sync it to your tablet. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do for step number 1 is log into our patient portal with our professional ID and password. Once we get logged in, we can then go ahead and click the Add Patient, Create Patient.
So we're going to enter the patient's first name, last name, gender, and date of birth. These are the fields that you must enter. All the other information is just extra information that would be useful to a sleep specialist or someone else reading the study.
Once you have all the information listed in that you think is relevant for your patient, you will go to the bottom and click the Submit button. This will move us on to our next step. All right, after we have our patient created, we're then going to go ahead and start study, create new study. When the box pops up, we'll see different study types that we can choose from: sleep study, sleep theragnostic, and combined study.
So then we're going to enter our tray measurements, our retrusion, habitual bite, and protrusion.
And after we add the range information in, we'll then go ahead and hit Submit Study or Submit. It's very important at this point that we do this next step that comes up, because after we hit Submit, a pop-up will appear saying to move to step number 3, which is syncing the tablet. If we don't go to the next step, okay, you'll have an unsuccessful study.
So it's important to do the next step, which is syncing to the tablet, because the study does not automatically get sent off to the tablet. You have to move it there with
That's
the
right.
syncing process, which is step 3.
It's important to note also the study ID that you've just created will be the same study ID that you will sync up to the tablet. Okay, step number 3. We are on step number 3, which is syncing the study to the tablet. It's our final step, and it's one of the most important steps. You're going to want to go to your tablet, log in with your professional ID and password on the admin login. Once you get logged in, make sure you clear your patient data and select patients.
So once we get to the patient screen, we're going to enter our patient's name. And then once we get into our patient study details, we can just verify we have the right patient, verify that study ID matches the portal, and in this theragnostic study that our tray measurements are correct.
This will then bring us to our functional check. It may ask you to go ahead and pair up before continuing. If so, please just press the pair button. Once the recorder is paired up to the tablet, you'll see the test button in the middle for your functional text, for your functional check. Go ahead and hit the test button and you'll see your indicators light up on your recorder and make a noise. Once you see that information happening, you can go ahead and hit the yes button.
The next step for your functional check with a theragnostic study will be to check your MP. So you're going to press the test button. The trays will move to a preset but unrelated number to your patient's study. Just read your tray scale, enter the number into the tablet, and press next.
That's right, Ann. As you mentioned, this will read through a number of different settings that aren't related to the patient's actual range. So once you get through every scale reading with it and hit OK to move on to the next one, you'll be at a screen that says Study is set up. You can go ahead and hit Close, and you have now successfully synced your tablet. So we've successfully done all 3 steps. Good job. Our 3 steps again were to create a patient, create a study, and sync that study to the tablet.
It's very important that you complete all 3 steps to ensure that your patient is able to begin their study and have a successful study night.
That's right. And if you want to learn more about how to clean and disinfect the product, please follow the link or look for our series.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.